I'm Draco Fuckboy.
And I'm Dickens the Pecker.
You're listening to Blackin Out with Denver and Jarrett. Click them tabs.
That's what this is.
Speaker's closer, so I have to turn it down a little bit. You gotta wait for the riffs to end. When are these riffs gonna end? Oh, okay. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Derek.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm 86 years old now.
Oh, well. I think the last time I had a playlist, my playlist this time, was an episode that we didn't even air, and I went over it many times as to why I didn't really like the episode. And I broke it down to, I think the playlist just kind of sucked. I think the playlist is kind of the god behind the podcast, you know?
Oh, man.
Like, you gotta be good with your playlist before it kind of just sets the mood all around.
I spend the most time on the playlist.
Yeah, and then all the content.
Yeah. Everything else is like, yeah. It's like, the notes are good. It's like at the end, like, I scramble and do it.
Right.
Like, I spend like a good 4 days like doing a playlist.
Just moving songs from spot to spot.
Yeah, more than I like to admit.
Yeah. I was doing that thing where I was like
on my way here, I'm like, perfect.
Yeah. I was doing that thing where I played like a non-metal song or something every 3 songs or something. But that was too systematic. It didn't work out. You know, like it just kind of sounded like shit. And this is still a little bit of that same podcast, or that same playlist, but I've altered it, mixed it around, added some new shit to it. I started off with kind of heavy, fast shit like thrash metal, and then more like thrash and then kind of death. Then it goes to like the fast and fun stuff, like the death metal and like rocking kind of shit. And then it starts to get deep and slow. These are the deep tracks. It gets moody.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I go right back to the heavy, fast death metal shit.
Yep.
And then I end it so we know whenever we're getting pretty far into the length of the podcast, I just put a Necro-Filth album at the end. So
that's when we put our diapers on.
Yeah, that's a solid move that you did the other couple of weeks ago with the Sargeist album, so we knew whenever we were going on real long.
Yeah.
It's like that fucking music at the end of the Oscars or whatever, whenever we're like, hey, your speech is going on too fucking long, buddy. Like, now I think we should set with that, like we should put a fucking album at the end of our playlist, so we're like, alright, it's about time to call it quits.
Yeah.
And then we can turn the podcast off and get drunk to a good album.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier.
Yeah.
For us hard-working podcasters.
We do a lot of hard work there.
I got them beat.
So yeah, we missed a couple weeks. That was mostly because Denver went to deliver a pizza in which he got gunned down in a hellfire of bullets, and they had to put him in this police program where they rebuilt him and turned him into the perfect officer. And now he's back.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen RoboCop, that storyline might work out for you. Really, it's just really fucking cold, and we're in a garage doing this. And it just was not safe to podcast.
It sucks fucking dick.
Yeah.
It was like minus 30 here.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
You can't be podcasting in that. My plant died. The plant that I keep out here is dead.
He decided to water it in sub-zero temperatures.
Well, I thought, like, in the morning it'll have something to drink, and then at night it'll keep the drink cold. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. But if you forgot what this podcast is about, we do some album reviews. Denver gives me an album, and I give him an album.
And Derek kills plants.
And I kill some plants. We piss in some bottles. We do a spoken word because we respect the arts. And then after that, we just kind of go wild. We let off some steam.
Let our hair down.
Yeah, the hair is down. And then we wrap it all up with some story time shit.
Right up.
Yep. And the first album that Denver gave me, and we have to talk about, is... Okay. Violent Soho with Waco. I thought I had a smart-ass album like Breaking Benjamin or some shit like that, but I didn't.
Can't beat Koala.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Violent Soho with Waco. Whenever I first heard it, we were actually kind of talking about this a little bit. I wasn't sure that I was going to like it because it was so not punk rock. It was really kind of like this alternative sounding band. But really, this is I ended up buying it because this is a beautiful fucking album. And I was always wondering what David Ashley was up to these days. If you've ever seen this singer, he looks a lot like fucking...
It's crazy, yeah.
He looks a little bit like a David Ashley got his life right.
Yeah.
He got out of this fucking town.
Yeah.
And he started a...
No disrespect, though.
No, yeah.
Shout out to Frog Lips. Yeah.
Alright. So this album kind of sounds like a combo of like... I don't listen to a lot of punk rock and stuff, so all of my views on these albums that you give me are probably really fucking strange.
No, man, it's punk rock.
Well, yeah. It's my reviews are so punk.
Yeah.
But,
Dress yourself, dude.
yeah, man. I think that this band kind of sounds like a mixture of Smashing Pumpkins and Presidents of the United States of America. Spliced with a little bit of, like, maybe Blink-182. And every now and then you get a riff that kind of sounds like Modest Mouse.
I can see the Modest Mouse part.
Yeah, some of the riffs and shit. But at first, whenever I started listening to this album, I had to do it on YouTube. And the first 5 songs on it all have music videos to them. And you can get to know a lot about this band by those 5 music videos. Just like what kind of fucking guys they are. And all of those videos are awesome.
Yeah. I've only seen a couple.
Oh, yeah. They're all just kind of like these good guy partier, kind of like, they seem like they're just real good guys. Like, whenever you first hear the album, the lyrics at first didn't make any sort of like emotional connection to me, but after I listened to it over and over again, I was like, man, this is a really good fucking album.
Yeah.
Like, I totally get all of it now. But whenever I first heard it, I was just kind of like, the music's awesome, the melodies are awesome, everything about it's really good. I just didn't really care about the lyrics, but the more I listened to it, the more I got into the lyrics and shit like that. All the music videos are really cool. You can tell, like, they're just super fun guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like laid-back smokers.
Yeah, a bunch of long hairs that party too hard.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Legalize it, man.
Yeah, and they're
saying
just,
it for years.
just, even though they write songs that are about real-life shit, they're just into having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, and they kind of know how to be rock stars too. Like every one of those fucking music videos, there's kind of a loss for rock music now. Like people acting like rock stars.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's taking political stances and doing shit like that anymore.
Yeah.
But this band, like, they just know how to have a good time.
Yeah.
And they show it.
That's what it's all about.
It is, man. They kind of sound like what every punk band sounds like if they would have waited till they were 30 to put out an album.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's just the way they sound.
They kind of grew up and matured a little bit and then started the band.
But yeah, and they make this like mid-paced kind of semi-alternative rock stuff that they play. They make it look like it's hard-ass music and like that you have good times to. Like even though it's kind of, it's just good rock at some points.
Yeah.
You'll watch the videos and stuff, and they're fucking headbanging to like the simplest drone lines and guitar lines and shit, and they're fucking rocking out. And it's just really fucking good music. Makes you feel good listening to it. These are the kind of guys that would fuck up a hotel room and then clean it up themselves and like go about, go about their day. They seem like, even though they're fucking crazy, they may not even be like crazy hard drinker partier kind of guys, but they seem like even if they were the guys like that, they're like the guys that know how to handle it.
They like to put on that kind of show.
Yeah, they may be just doing it all for show, but they seem like the kind of guys that don't get drunk and like punch holes and shit or nothing like that. They just get drunk and have fun.
Yeah, like after the show, they probably all just like smoke a bowl and watch Discovery Channel.
They probably do some shit like that. Some of my favorite songs were Blanket. I think Blanket might be my favorite. Blanket's really fucking good. Yeah, and then maybe just that, yeah. And the video. Yeah. The video is perfect because they're like hanging out in an empty like practice place. And then whenever it gets to the chorus of the song, it's filled with people, and it's like it's your dream come true as a fucking amateur musician. Like you're just rocking out. Yeah. There's people just partying along with you. Viceroy. That song is one of the ones that I think sounds most like Presidents of the United States of America. Yeah. No Shade. Slow Wave, I think, has got real heavy on the Smashing Pumpkins, Yeah. And Evergreen. They're all fucking good. Yeah. No Shade is like this, like you drive at night and listen to this song and like...
Yeah. But you don't have to be like...
It's not sad.
Like, you don't have to be fans of like this kind of like... These kind of bands.
Well, yeah,
like that kind of
exactly. I don't know anything about Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I like. I have two Presidents of the United States albums.
They're just the closest thing to like fucking
what it reminds you of, you know. Like, but yeah, you don't actually have to be into any of those fucking bands.
Smashing Dumplings.
Smashing Dumplings. I never got into Smashing Pumpkins, but the Smashing Pumpkins element in this album, I love it. Yeah. I'm always like, this is what I wanted Smashing Pumpkins to be more like.
Yeah, it makes a great pot. Smashing Dumplings.
I don't even know what that means.
She makes good chicken and dumplings.
Oh, yeah. God, she calls them smashing? She smells.
I said chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings.
All right.
Yeah. My atmosphere to this album is... when you're having a good day, but it's not, you're having a day and nothing's going wrong, everything's going fine, but it's not like a good day, you're just not really fucking anything up, but you're kind of smiling for no reason because at the same time, you're not fucking anything up, and the fucking world isn't working against you to fuck anything up back at you.
Totally.
So you're just having a day where everything is going smooth and easy, you're smiling for no reason, and then you realize, wait, that's what a great day is. A great day is a day when nothing goes wrong. Yeah. And that's what this album sounds like. It sounds like you're having a day where nothing goes wrong.
Pretty much, man.
It preached to me that life is just about, hey, let's just party and be nice to each other.
Yeah. It's like you're walking down the street to like somewhere you want to be on a good day.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're headed where you want to go.
Yeah.
The weather's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It called for rain, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and you feel good.
Things are working out for you.
Yeah.
I give this album 4 out of 5 sad Billy Corgans. Yeah. Very much recommended.
A lot of bald heads.
Yeah. Even though no one in this band is bald. I was surprised to see these long-haired fellas in this band.
Yeah.
They
look like they're fucking in a... baseball dugout.
Spitting.
Being breezy.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes.
They like, other than the singer, they actually look like a fucking metal band. They sound like an alternative band. And they have like the stage presence and like video, like their music videos are slightly punk rock. It's it's a unique thing. It's not something that you find everywhere.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're blending it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to listen to this album on YouTube, and every fucking commercial that popped up in between the songs and stuff, for whatever reason, was like a depression commercial, and I was like, hey, one day at a time, buddy. You know?
That could have also changed your perspective on this album.
Yeah, you know, I actually did kind of feel that way, because I don't think that this is a very depressive album at all.
Not really.
And the first couple times I listened to it, it was always these like...
A lot of the songs are slow, but they're not depressive.
Yeah, they're
slow.
not depressive slow. They're deep slow.
Yeah, they're like hanging out slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Hanging out.
And I think that did like sway my mood towards the album first, as they were playing all these like, you feel like not waking up every day and shit like that, and I was like, man. And then the slow music came along to it, and I wasn't really listening to the lyrics the first couple times. I was just getting a feel for the music. I was like, yeah, this is something you listen to on a rainy day. And then I seen the music videos, and I was like, man, this is something you listen to when you want to feel good. You know, like, it was just two different experiences.
Yeah.
But that's how it always is. You don't learn a fucking album after listening to it two times.
Yeah.
You know it after a while.
When you think of like happy music, like good music, like you think of like springtime, summertime.
Yeah.
But this is like happiness for like fall.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I get that. And you wanted to play Like Soda.
Yeah.
You got anything to say about this album?
I think we pretty much did it there.
Right on.
They're from Australia.
I thought, yeah, I did think I read something about that.
Yep, they're from Australia.
That's cool.
And they're pretty big now in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when this album came out, they have another album before this. It's pretty good too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
But, I don't know.
Yeah, what is that other album called? Because I've seen it. I heard a couple songs off of it, because sometimes you'll go to like play the album and it'll play like just the music videos, and then it'll play the other music videos from the other album.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
I'm not sure.
I know what the cover
but
looks
I think
like.
it might be called Dope Calypso.
Yeah, it is something like that.
I know it's a song.
Or is it
but
Drug
I think-
Calypso?
I know there's a song called Dope Calypso. But it might be. I don't know. Yeah. There we go.
Well, in that case, we're going to play Like Soda from Violent Soho.
Lovely.
The heat had drawn itself on all the roads, with rattles from all the pubs and pokies rooms. Sound never goes. They'd given up the worker's life. For a moment it was clear and so precise. And I'll say, I don't mind, I don't care. I'll just say whatever. I don't mind, we don't care. We'll be here forever. And we don't mind, we don't care. We'll be here forever. 'Cause I burned my life and I branded my soul. Went to church and sung to a God and I praised my heart. This is the place where it starts. 'Cause it's this fun life and it's great pain world. Four-wheel drive with peaceful mold, and I'll say it again. Whatever happened to you, my friend? And I'll say, I don't mind, I don't care. I'll just say whatever. We don't mind, we don't care. We'll be here forever. It's the truth that keeps you warm, that lets you fall down. Like so that it will pop, yeah, let it fall down. 'Cause I'd rather play the bookies in a dead friends game. Stay in a Just say whatever. We don't mind, we don't care, and we'll be here forever. It's the truth that keeps you warm, that lets you fall down. Like soda, it will pop, yeah, let it fall down. Let it fall down. Let it go. It's the truth that keeps you warm, that lets you fall down. Like soda, it will pop, yeah, let it fall down. It's the truth that keeps you warm, that lets you fall down. Like soda, it will pop, yeah, let it fall down. Let it fall down. Let it fall down. Let it go.
Introduce you or just do it?
Introduce me. It's going.
And now, Fire Douglas for your recent spoken word.
Chip off the old block while I'm on the clock. Corn off the dog. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Banging on a trash can. Panhandling under a streetlight. Just a homo sape like you. I need mo allowance, bro to lay who. Rubbing on a touch lamp. Out came a genie in bling. He will grant me 3 bitches. Marry, fuck, kill. How much for the fat one? Hey, you guys are funny. Can I be on your podcast? No.
There you go.
All right.
That pretty much sums it up.
Tackled a lot of issues, I think.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, people ask actually to be guest on the podcast.
Yeah, it's like, shut up, football head.
People ask to be guests on the podcast, and it's not really like we're against it, but we just don't understand what you would do on the podcast.
Do you do what I do? You're like, when people ask, they're like, well, I gotta see what Derek says about it.
Yeah.
I just kind of like put it on you. I'm like, well, I gotta talk to Derek.
Yeah, that's what I do. I go, well, I don't know, man. Denver doesn't really want
to be cool with it, but I gotta talk to Derek.
I don't really know if Denver's okay with that. Yeah, I do that same thing. It'd be cool, but we just don't really know what that would bring to the podcast other than just more people like ranting and cutting each other off. And, you know,
we used to review an album.
We give each other an album and we review it, and it just wouldn't work out to give more people the same out. Like, they would want to pick an out. None of it fucking works out.
Yeah. Maybe, like, we could do podcasts in the future to where we could have a guest or something.
Right.
We haven't gotten that fucking far.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Jesus.
Well, I did come up with one thing. We'll talk about it later during the next song, because I didn't get to talk to you about it. But, a lot of these same people, though, that are asking to be on the podcast, they don't even listen to the podcast. So what's the fucking point?
Yeah, I know.
That same shit happened whenever I was doing Fohammer. Like, every time I got a fucking guest on Fohammer, they were like, hey, man, I don't listen to this podcast.
Oh, man.
So, like, I don't really know what the,
I've had, like, at least 5 people, like, be like, yeah, let me come and, like, like we're just hanging out or something. Or
well, yeah.
Well, because we are.
That's basically all we were. This is the same shit we would kind of be doing. We're just giving ourselves roles in the podcast. But, you'd have to bring your own piss jug, too. And, I mean, that's a weird thing to tell somebody.
Limited.
Yeah. Because we fill these jugs. Bring your own beer, bring your own piss jug. But I think the biggest part that actually kind of annoys me about it is I know that the people that are asking most of the time don't really even listen to the podcast. They just want to.
Yeah, they don't.
And that's just annoying. If you want to fucking share this shit and comment on it and interact with us, you know, then maybe we'll work something out for you. If you become interactive with the podcast, then you're part of the fucking podcast.
Yeah. If not, you know, start one yourself. Get your own 10 views.
Exactly. Yeah. Do that, fuckhead. We ain't doing anything special.
Yeah, we got fucking 10 people that like us.
Yeah. That's the way I keep telling
people. And we're doing this for you.
Yeah. That's the way I keep telling people about. We ain't doing anything special. We're recording the shit on a phone. We're playing music in the background. We're just talking about shit that we like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
All right, man.
That's about as good as it gets.
So I gave.
You know what? They won't ever hear this.
No, they won't. They're not gonna hear it, so it doesn't fucking matter. It's like making fun of the Amish. You can do it on social media. They ain't gonna see it.
No. Until that one sneaks off.
Yeah, that one that's breaking Amish.
Yep.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
Derek gave me Invincible Force with the album Satan Rebellion Metal.
That it is.
Which is exactly what this album represents.
Yeah.
Exactly. Satan Rebellion Metal. Blackin thrash metal band from
Chile.
Yeah. And
don't mind if I do.
The first time I remember hearing the term Blackin death or thrash, was reading about goat horror a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
And they kind of have they kind of sound like that
old school goat horror kind of
kind of like old school goat horror and earlier Slayer.
Yeah.
And the songs on here are between 2.5, 3.5 minutes. And yeah, but basically fans of goat horror, early Slayer.
Yeah.
And just fucking, Necromance is a good example.
Fuck.
Dude, it's fucking progressive, it's straight to the fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, this album is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's
from start to finish.
If you like any of that shit, it rips away at any hope that God will save us.
Yeah, it does.
It's really fucking good.
It's a album, if you like one song, you like the whole fucking album, because there's no reason not to like it.
Yeah. The album is short and sweet, and it's the whole album feels like a thrash metal party celebrating the end of the world and not giving a fuck because mankind is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah. And I want a poster of the album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the album cover is fucking shitty gold and black.
Yeah.
And it's Satan sprawled out with wings, skulls and cobras.
Yeah.
It's seriously this band is just straight to the point.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Skulls, cobras, Satan, fucking.
There's never gonna be a non-fucking metal moment with this band. They're never gonna put something that you question on their albums because they're so straight to the fucking point.
Yeah, and actually today I heard they're on this Hell's Damnation time, and they got 5 songs on there, and dude, they're fucking bad as shit.
5 songs on a compilation?
Yeah.
That's like a fucking EP, man.
Yeah, it's 5, and then there's 3 other bands or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a split almost.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but there's a couple other bands, and I guess that's why they call it a compilation instead of split.
Yeah.
But,
I've seen splits with 4 bands and shit.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. I wish more people would do that. Make a full length out of a split.
Yeah.
Because a split's like an EP anyways, so.
Yeah, I've seen it once that album stopped and started playing this. Health Damnation compilation or whatever. And really good. If you're into any kind of thrash, black and death metal, anything, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Sure. I really dig this band. I give this whole album definitely 4.5 out of 5 fucking wing hammers.
Yeah. The one thing about it is so fucking short, it's hard not to like because you can just put it on at any fucking time of the day and get it out of the way, you know?
You know, and the good thing was, like I heard it like a while back, but I just listened to it like once or twice.
Yeah.
But then you gave me the album, and I listened to it again, I was like, holy fucking, I had like a new love for it.
Right.
It was amazing.
Yeah, dude.
And I've listened to it probably like 8 times since.
Yeah.
Really fucking great band.
Yeah. It's something I get really excited about.
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
No.
That's basically it. You got something to say about it?
Oh, yeah, most of the stuff you've already covered, but I'll go ahead and talk about it a little bit. It's basically like Venom at breakneck speed, and it's got a lot of death metal influence to it.
Yeah.
It's just like an all-around perfect, crushing, death thrash, Satan praising, mean, boneheaded fucking album.
Yeah.
Like it's what metal is. It's not taking a stance in any direction towards like, well, we're Vikings or we're pirates. You know, it's none of that shit.
They're the fucking core of what this music is.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the core of it. They're fucking Satan Rebellion metal.
Satan's Rebellion metal.
Totally, like
that's really what it is. Like you said, it's real short. It's perfectly like 24 minutes. You can squeeze it in at any time of the day.
Totally.
It's their only full length. Came out in 2015.
If you like any of this kind of music, you will fucking love it. Yeah, that's it.
It's a full-on 24-minute headbang. The drummer is also in a band called Apostasy, and he goes by the name Skullfuck.
There you go.
Thought that was pretty interesting. The whole album, it only slows down at one point through the entire album, and it's just to repeat the lyrics over and over. There is no fucking hope.
Totally.
Yeah, and that's the only time this album really slows down.
No fucking hope.
To face-ripping fucking metal.
That's what made me write, and it rips away at any hope.
Yeah, exactly.
God will save us.
Yeah, exactly. Desolation. Yeah. There is no fucking hope. Yeah. It's a primitive fucking Satan shit.
Yeah.
It's not like be your own free will. No, this is like the Satanist shit that they.
Yeah.
It's like kill whores, drink blood, scary shit. You know.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not the like everybody Satan. Be your own person. Be your own master. It's none of that new age Satan hippie bullshit.
It's like a little like satanic book that like you hide from your mom.
Yeah, this is something you don't want your mom to hear.
When you're 15 and you're hiding this shit.
Yeah. This is stuff this is the stuff that scares your neighbors. You know, like it's the stuff that you don't just flash around in front of people.
Yeah. You're saying like, Jenny, it's just music. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love this.
Yeah. I picked this out because I just knew I wanted to talk about it at some point because I do love this album. I get super excited to listen to it. And I knew you already heard it and liked it and shit. We both got real excited about it.
Oh yeah. It was something that had to happen.
And I'm gonna play Bringers of Armageddon.
God damn it, Bringers of Armageddon.
I was gonna play Necromance, like you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
But whenever I did Fohammer, like whenever I first bought this album, I was still doing Fohammer Metal Podcast, and like I was like, I'm gonna play Necromance right now. I got so excited about how awesome the album was. I was like, I'd only heard it like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, I'm gonna talk about it and play Necromance.
Yeah. There's really nothing more to say but like straight to the point, thrash, fucking Blackin, death. It's fucking good.
It's non-sugar-coated, it's not artistic, it's not, like, it's just straightforward.
The whole album.
Yeah, hate Satan, you know, bitches and chains, like, it's a no bullshit album.
It doesn't change the whole album, and you're gonna fucking love it.
like I said, you like one song, you like the whole fucking album.
You love it or hate it, and if you hate it, you're probably a wuss.
Yeah. I really like, I was thinking about it, I can't see any reason why a person that's into death metal or thrash metal or anything like that, I can't see any reason why somebody wouldn't like this album.
Yeah.
It's just solid. Like the vocalist, there's no reason for you to not like the vocals. That's usually a killer for some people. Like, well, I don't like the vocals. The lyrics, they're a perfect mix of like kind of dumbed down, but kind of like mean and straightforward. You know, there's nothing not to like about this album, unless you want progressive, like musical, like switching styles in between songs. You want like a
bullshit.
Yeah, I want an acoustic song, like instrumental in between tracks, and like unless you want any shit like that, because you're not gonna get it out of this album or this band.
I want something to play while the leaves are dying.
The leaves might die if you play this album, but I mean, that's about it. So yeah, we're gonna play Bringers of Armageddon.
Fucking A. Smoke weed.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of like a jam band.
Yeah.
You might like them, I don't know. The first band that I played on this playlist was called Fatal Agent. I got really into them So much that like I bought their album, and then like a week later they re-released their demo, and I bought that too, like right away. As soon as they posted it, I bought it. But it's like a thrash. They're like an old school thrash metal band. And whenever I got the CD, it was a burnt CD, and it was on like printed home book paper, you know, like computer paper. It looks like it was made with like Windows 95, MS Paint and shit. And I found out these guys are like, their demos were recorded when they were like 16, and their album was recorded when they were like 18. And I just keep buying all their shit, and I feel weird about it because I'm buying it from the band, like I'm not buying it from a record label. So these 16 and 18-year-olds are sending me mail, and I feel like this is just gonna turn into some Catch a Predator shit where I like show up somewhere.
Stop doing it.
Yeah, like I show up somewhere with like a fucking 15 pack of beer, and like somebody like that Chris guy, whatever, comes out, and he's like,
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Chris Hansen walks out, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm just here for the demos, man."
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like I'm being catfished.
Like, do you like these cookies? Why don't you have one?
Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm being catfished by this band. There's no fucking way these guys are like 16, 18 years old. But,
that'd be funny, like a band called The Predator. And they would, like, they're basically just to catch a predator.
remember whenever we first moved into that other house, in your window had a child finder sticker on it?
Yeah.
And, like with a fireman, and he was holding like a little kid, and we're like, dude, look at that. And we were like, the first thing both of us said was like, Child Finder would be a really good like death metal band.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Predator style death metal band. Yeah, Child Finder sounds grim, dude.
Yeah, dude. That'd be badass.
Yeah.
It still would.
Yeah. I feel like
with like a firefighter, like fucking jumping a kid in like hell.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so these guys are like 16, 18 years old, but their music's so good that if they came up and hey Mr. me, I would totally buy them alcohol.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Dude, I'll fucking buy fucking kids alcohol.
I feel like it's my duty, because people did it for me.
Exactly.
You know, like it's my duty to do
You gotta
it.
be at least 18 or 19.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, because like that's when I started. Like I made an oath to myself. I was like, you know, like any 18 or 19, like when you're that age, like, I'm gonna buy you fucking alcohol.
The drinking age,
And I have.
the only reason that the drinking age in America isn't 18 is because too many fucking people want to drive while they're drunk, and I don't like all the potheads and shit that fight to make weed legal and all that stuff. They're always like, well, if I drink, I can get behind the car and kill somebody any day I want. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't. You're supposed to be a fucking adult and not do that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't do it.
Yeah.
You're talking to two 30-something-year-olds that drink all the fucking time, and we never get behind the wheel of a car.
Never.
Even if we gotta go to work.
Yeah. If I have to, I'll walk there.
Yeah.
Or I'll hitch a ride.
We walked everywhere. We would walk to Walmart. We would walk to fucking Taco Bell, whatever.
Yep.
We're not drinkers and drivers.
No.
Fuck that.
That is not cool. Drinking and driving is not cool.
Yeah. So,
If you want to drink and drive and take me somewhere, I respect you. But that's not cool.
yeah, you shouldn't be doing it, but I bet it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I do really love getting drunk and playing. Like the only time I really like playing racing video games.
Dude, Need for
Speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, dude, yeah.
Playing all the like fucking Grand Theft Autos and shit like that. And, Driver and fucking getting hammered and playing those games.
Devo and I, we used to at work, like, what do you guys do tonight? Like, we're drinking and driving. And, like, it sounded fucking cool, but what it meant was, like, me and him were going to go to his house and get wasted and play Burnout.
I played a couple of those Burnout games. They were fun.
Like all you do is fuck your car up. We're like, we're gonna give us a ride.
I'm gonna play Armageddon.
Yeah.
I got a little thing I want to preach about. Yeah. I think that people that send unsolicited dick pics, I think it's the exact same thing as flashing. People used to like get arrested and get put on sex offender lists and shit like that for flashing people. I think sending unsolicited dick pics is the exact same thing, but getting put on the sex offenders list is like, it's crushing. You know, we got a buddy that got put on that list just because he went outside and took a piss, and there happened to be a girl there.
Yep.
Pissing in public. You get put on.
Yeah, going outside to pee and
you're a sex offender now. You're right up there with the fucking child molesters because you went outside to take a pee, and that's not fair. But I do think that if you send an unsolicited dick pic to a woman, she should have the right to go to the cops, and she should have the right to fine you like $100 or some shit like that. You know, just to put a stop to it. Just to put a stop to all the people that are going out there doing it. Because what fucking good does that do? Like,
if you get naked in public, you're not a fucking sex offender.
No. I just don't understand the fucking fight.
You're not sitting there in front of a fucking preschool with your balls hanging out.
Right. Well, I did see a picture today of a guy that said, like...
I was photoshopped.
I know. A guy on the side of his car, he wrote, if anyone 18 to, like, 30 or something is looking for a place to live, a female 18 to 30 looking for a place to live, get a hold of me, and he had his phone number and everything, like, on the side of his car, and the caption was, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, like, that's obviously what that fucking painting, like, he hand-painted it with a fucking brush on the side of his car.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's gonna want some sexual intent.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, you should know what you're signing up for in that condition.
Totally.
Like, I fucked up my neon for this? You know?
Yeah. My Kawasaki Ninja?
Yeah. But yeah, I think, like, if you really want to put a stop to that, because I see women complaining all the time on, like, Twitter and social media.
Oh, because that's all they got to do.
Well, yeah, imagine being, I mean, fuck, dude. Imagine being a fucking woman. I know a lot of women.
Yeah, same thing.
You know, I know a lot of them, like, with boyfriends, with husbands and shit like that, and they're like, yeah, dude, send me dick pics all the time. I tell them to fucking stop, and they just send me another one. Like, it just happens.
Yeah.
Being a woman. And, like, the way to put a stop to that is seriously, like, for the, you know, the police force or something, somebody to get involved and put a fine on it. You know, social media is a big part of our lives now. It should be considered. If I go on social media and tell a motherfucker I'm going to kill him with a hammer, I'll be in jail the next day. Why is it any different for somebody to send pictures of their butthole to somebody?
Yeah, it just all depends on who that is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there should be some sort of...
narc.
Yeah, don't narc me out for showing you my wiener.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I understand.
I think that's just a change that society needs to go through.
Yep. It's just pictures, man.
Yeah, I know it's just a picture, and it's just like looking some shit up on the internet.
All it is watch you send your pictures to.
Yeah?
Don't send your fucking balls to kids.
That's another thing. Yeah, if you send a picture of your dick to a kid.
Your fucking balls to the kid's mom, man. Like, do that.
That's another thing. You send your picture of your dick to a kid, like they say they're 18 on Instagram, but you send it to a 16-year-old, you're in jail the next day. Why is it any different for somebody that's 18?
Yeah.
It's all fucked up. Everything's fucked up.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, I don't know if you're talking to the chick on social media. When you guys are talking for a while and she won't send you a nude, quit talking to her. Quit
The
talking
cold
to her.
shoulder.
Yeah, just quit talking to her. I'm sick of that shit.
That's ruthless.
Dude, I'm sick of it. It's like, why not? You're talking to me for a fucking reason. You just fucking, oh my god. What's it take to fucking show a boob? You know? Because we're all thinking the same thing, you know?
I guess so.
You know, a ball sack for a boob. Why not? Just quit being stupid. Quit acting like, you know, you're like, well, I'm not, I can't do that. You know, we gotta hang out first. It's like, no, show me your tits and I'll tell you when we're gonna hang out. You know? If you got fucking weird tits, we're not hanging out.
Is that Chris Hansen walking in here? Sit down. Sit down for a minute. Sit down for a minute.
Dude,
Come on.
thought we were,
Spill these fucking beans.
thought we were making cookies. Come on, Chris.
Come on, Chris. I got my oven mitts on.
Jesus. Ah, Chris, you motherfucker. You got me.
So this is a little dated.
Chris, you scared the shit out of me. You almost made me throw like a bed ball.
This is a little dated, but don't worry. It'll get cold outside again. But, do you remember that big fit everybody did this year? Last year, a little bit? About Baby It's Cold Outside being a song about, like, rape intentions and shit like that.
No, I don't know.
You didn't see any of that shit?
No, really.
Oh, man, people were throwing a fucking fit about it this year. I made jokes about that shit for years, about how that song is, like, rapey.
Yeah.
But it's just jokes, you know, like...
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Like, I'm just making jokes about it. It is kind of rapey.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, that bitch says no like 18 times, but eventually she gets there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eventually she's like, all right.
Yeah.
But that became a big issue this year. Like people saying, hey, they need to take that off the radio because it's kind of rapey and it's kind of like the intentions of it, blah blah blah. So where I work, everybody was like talking about how that's bullshit. You know, like that song's not. It's about it's being cold and you don't need to be out driving in the cold weather. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well maybe you have a point. I understand your gentlemanly nature, but then the same people that say that shit say, you know, it's cold out. Maybe they can stay with you. You can warm them up.
Yeah.
And you're like, what was that laugh about?
Yeah.
You know, like
Let's try to build a snowman inside.
Yeah. Like they put a
I got a carrot.
They put a creepy laugh at the end of it, and you're like, what was that? And they're like, nothing. The song is just about like it's cold and the weather's bad. The weather outside is frightful.
And you're looking at carrots like it's a dick.
Yeah, that can happen too.
Carrots are dicks.
Carrots are dicks. You can stick a carrot in a motherfucker.
Anything.
You can stick a carrot in somebody,
Dude.
and they might be okay with it.
Dude, a fucking crazy chick that loves Christmas, you're gonna fuck her with a carrot. You know you are.
I hope there aren't people out there fucking each other with carrots.
I know there are.
I know there probably are. I hope they are with baby carrots, because that just makes me look good.
Yeah.
You know? But,
yeah.
But anyways.
Red potato.
I know it's probably fucking pumpkin squash or some shit that they're fucking each other with.
Yeah.
Or a gourd.
Yeah. Yeah. The unforgivable eggplant.
Eggplants are filling.
Yes.
But these same guys that, you know, say like, hey, that song's not about rape-like intentions. It's just a song about the weather conditions are bad, and, you know, maybe she should stay at your house tonight, and maybe you can keep her warm. So here's where I stand on the issue of that song being rapey. Here's my official issue. Keep playing the song, but put that little creepy rape laugh in there. Like, put it in the song so we know, like, bitch, if you stay, you're putting out.
Yeah. That goddamn simple.
Yep.
Quit crying, everyone. Quit fucking crying.
Yeah. So you got any questions or weird shit to say? I got all these rants going on, man.
Not really.
Well, then I'll continue with the shit that I wrote down. What celebrity death affected you the most?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're Philip Seymour? That's the guy that was in Red Dragon and like Hunger Games. And Capone or Capote? Capote.
Yeah.
You liked that guy?
Love him.
What did you love him for?
One of my favorite actors.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about.
He was in this. Oh, dude, he was an amazing actor. Everything he played in, he was like he put his all into it.
Yeah.
Everything. And he was. I don't know. He made it his own.
Yeah.
Like Capote was one of them. The first time I fucking seen a movie where I loved him in.
Yeah.
And he was like. He was a big stage actor and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard a bit about that.
Yeah, there was that. But no, there was Capote, there was
he's the guy that I always recognize. He was what? Bohemian Nights?
Boogie Nights?
Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
Bohemian Nights?
A Long Thing Polly, man.
He was in that?
Yeah. Or they're playing basketball and he's like... I don't know. I can't even fucking do it.
He's got drunk brain.
I'm so drunk right
He's
now.
having a hard time.
I'm extremely drunk right now.
That's good. That's awesome. Bottoms up.
Yeah, I'm to the point of pizza right now.
To the point of pizza.
Yeah.
That's the best point to be at.
Yeah.
I think the worst for me was a combination, really. Odorous was pretty hard to take on. Like I like War with the new singer, with the new ex-Beefcake singer. What's his name? Pustulus? Is he Pustulus Maximus?
Pustulus, yeah.
Pustulus Maximus? Is that him?
Pustulus, I think, yeah.
Is that him? I don't remember his fucking name. No, Blothar. Blothar is his name. Yeah.
Oh,
Pustulus is the new guitar player.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, to just like go all out though, like I love Battle Maximus and I do love Blood of the Gods, but like those albums are just good albums. They're not so much like War for me. Odorous was a hard death that even to this day, whenever I see old like live performances of Gwar with Odorous, I'm like, man, we're never gonna have that again, you know? I love Battle Maximus too. Well, I mean that was Flatus Maximus, Casey Orr. Whenever he died, wasn't Casey? God damn it, it's not Casey Orr. Whenever Flatus Maximus died, like it sucked. Yeah. Bone Snapper. Yeah, like it sucked whenever the guy who was Flatus died. But Flatus has been interchanged throughout CDs and stuff like that. So that's what Gwar is they're a band that can last ages because they're playing characters and stuff like that. But whenever Odorous dies, I always said Gwar dies with Odorous because nobody else can be Dave Brockie. And Blothar, I mean, he is a perfect fucking choice. He is the best. Like, I am so glad that they picked him over everybody else. But what was that fucking chick that took over for a while? She sucked.
Oh, the blonde chick?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's fucking hot though.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Super hot.
she was hot, but I didn't get into it. I thought it sucked.
Yeah. They did that. What was it? They did a couple like cover songs on some show.
Oh yeah. The something leaf or something.
Yeah. Oh, she was on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought she was fucking super hot.
Right.
It is. They fired she was like fucking super, like really drunk or something.
Was she?
Something like that.
Well, that makes me wish she was still around.
I don't know, but I was bummed out. I think she's fucking super hot.
I was cool with her sticking around, but I wanted them to like actually replace Odorous, like somebody to take the lead. Because even whenever she was singing Forgwar, like other people were singing too and shit. Like, and the same way with Blothar. Really, Blothar, like he does most of the songs, but War's always been the band to like have other guest singers and shit like that. But
yeah, that fucking new War album, it was good.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, it's like, where are they gonna go now?
Hopefully, they just keep putting out albums. You know, Leahy, John Dunsworth from Trailer Park Boys, Mr. Leahy.
Yeah.
That was another celebrity death that I still like. I haven't watched Trailer Park Boys since he died. Well, I watched the last season after, like, whenever he died, they put out another season, and he was in it for all of it. So they finished the season before he passed away. But like, I still, like, since then, after that, I haven't watched Trailer Park Boys, and I'm just like, I'll just get sad that John Dunsworth ain't around anymore, you know? Like, I fucking love Mr. Leahy. He's the funniest fucking character on the show. Because he's a drinker, man.
Yeah, he's the main character.
Yeah, he was a main fucking character. He was the bad guy most of the time, but he was just such a fucking cool bad guy.
I only watched like the first 5 seasons of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think it was the next one or whatever, like, you know, whenever they get that fucking bar and they get all rich.
Oh, yeah, that's more like 7.
And they
No, it's like 8 or 9.
like Snoop Dogg comes on.
That's season 8 or 9.
Yeah, after, like, I started watching it and I was like, man, I don't know, I didn't care for it. It was funny, but I was like,
It's funny, but it's a little bit of like flashing our popularity.
yeah.
You know. I still liked it, but season 8's really good. Season 9's the one where they get Snoop Dogg and Tom Arnold.
Yeah.
So I thought that season was funny, but it just wasn't.
I heard the last couple seasons were really funny.
They're all funny, yeah. They're all really funny, but they're just kind of they're making the most out of their popularity. You know, they are a cult TV show. Like, you love them, you either love them or hate them. They have a big following, a big popularity, but they're showing that off too much a little bit. So I get. You know, I get not being into it anymore. A lot of people, they only like the first 7 seasons. And then so, I constantly think about this. Would you seriously trade your tolerance for a lightweight tolerance?
I mean, it'd be useless because
you'd build it back up.
Build it right back up.
Right. A lot of people, like, even us, we'll talk about how, like, our buddy so-and-so can drink 5 beers and get drunk, and we're like, man, I wish I could drink 5 beers and get drunk. Everybody does it. You know, everybody goes, I wish I could drink 2 beers and get drunk or whatever. But at the same time,
it's fun to hang out and drink for a long time.
For long periods of time, man. Like, I'd hate to be the guy that has to show up at a party at fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Dude, like, just drinking beer all day is fucking fun.
Yeah. Drinking, like, all the fucking time.
I can't imagine, like, only being able to drink 5 and then I'm just like, dude, that would suck.
No shit, yeah. I honestly think that, like, I just think about that all the time, because I say it quite a bit. Like, I wish I could bring a 6-pack and get drunk or whatever. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, no, I don't wish that, because the time that it takes me to get drunk, I can listen to like 4 fucking albums.
Yeah.
And that's better than like 1 album and that's it, you know, like.
And it just gets more fun.
Yeah, and it's just like you get more into it, you have more fun.
Yeah, it's like you hang out, drink that 6-pack, and then another 6-pack, and then another 6-pack.
Yeah! I don't really want to be I don't ever want to be a lightweight. I built this tolerance, and God damn it, I want to stand by it.
Yeah, I like where I am.
Yeah, I enjoy the slow walk down a long hallway.
Yeah.
Order than
Than a hot dog, yeah.
I want a foot long hot dog. No,
Nice.
no,
Chili cheese Tony.
the chili cheese coney. Other than a fucking one of those short little Chicago dogs.
Yeah. One of those pepperoncinis on my pecker.
Yeah.
I want a pecker dog.
A pecker dog?
Yeah, I want a pecker dog.
Texas.
You guys got pecker bites?
Deep fried pecker bites. We're not even gonna make it to the Necrofeld album.
No, we're not.
No. So you got a story for us, man? We'll go ahead and wrap this
We're
up.
gonna do it. Yeah, there was one New Year's. I think I was 20, and I was at my friend Miranda's. We had this little New Year's party or whatever at this apartment complex. And I remember I got fucking hammered drinking. I probably drank a whole bottle. This was before beer.
Yeah, we used to not drink beer.
And I remember I drank like my whole McCormick spit. And I remember there being a half-gallon of Southern Comfort.
Black shadows lead the way,
Probably drank a
dancing in
fuckload of that.
daylight, while the light of day
Okay, I
gives
woke up
way
the next
to
day
the night.
on the other side of that apartment complex
Demons will
in a car.
awake tonight, and Lucifer
And I'm
will
just kind of
wait.
like, what the
Risen
fuck?
from the depths of hell,
And
beyond the
I
seven
look
gates. A
this older dude,
sacrifice
like
is
old guy,
prepared to the dark
he
Lord's
opens the back
delight.
of the car and I
While
look
the
over and
moon's
he's like, you
rising
okay, buddy?
in the eastern sky.
And he's like,
That's what I want to hear when I wake up at hungover o'clock in the morning.
yeah. And I didn't think about it then, but it's like he was getting his groceries out, like he drove with me to go grocery shop.
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
Let him go.
got his groceries put
And the
aside,
fires
and I
burn
was like,
bright
fuck.
on
His apartment
Walpurgis
complex was kind of like at the same spot where hers was on the other side. So I woke up and I got out of the car and I walked to like his apartment, thinking it was hers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why does she have a glass door?
Comes to the
And
land. The Sabbath has
try to open it.
under
And
cover of
He locked it.
He opens the door and he goes, are you sure you're alright, buddy?
of the moon.
You need a ride somewhere? I'm like, no man, I'm cool.
Let him
And he's looking at me like, you must have had a rough night.
I'm
like, New Year's. And I'm barefoot. Forgot about that. And so it takes me a couple minutes. I'm kind of wandering around like an idiot, and I'm like, the apartment's there. It starts to come back to me, and I go in, and I go in the bathroom, and there's that fucking half-gallon of Southern Comfort. Upside down cross is written all over it. And I look in the mirror, and there's a fucking upside down cross in my head. So this whole time,
Right,
he was talking to
you've
me.
been hanging out with this
Upside
guy.
down cross in my head. And
Well, it sounds like that guy was pretty cool.
yeah.
You do that shit anywhere else, and you might get fucking
And
hung.
then I go back in and wake one of my friends up. And I'm like, dude, where's my shoes at? He's like, I don't know. Like, we were hanging out outside there, and I go outside. My shoes are, one of them's on a bench, one of them's like, looks like I threw one down in the woods.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I don't know. It was just weird that, like, once I got done talking to him and shit, and I came inside the upside down cross.
Right. Wow. Okay, so why were you in his car?
I don't know. I guess I took
That
off.
shit's just a mystery?
I guess I took off wandering and just got in his car and passed.
But he
out.
went grocery shopping with you in his car?
That's what I'm thinking. Look, I got up and he was like, "You okay, buddy?" And he was grabbing like.
So
Walmart
yeah,
bags.
okay. So this guy is in a different apartment.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this guy was like, you can sleep in my car. He was at the party, and he was like, you
No,
can
he
sleep.
definitely wasn't. I know he.
Oh
wasn't.
no shit,
He
he
was
wasn't.
not.
Okay, so this guy wakes up, goes, "Fuck, we're
He
out
probably
of."
couldn't wake me up or something.
Yeah. God, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope somebody doesn't just come down and like come out of their apartment and see somebody passed out in their car and go, well, it's not gonna stop me from getting my ham and cheese.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so he goes grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Leaves you in the car. Hopefully he rolled down a window.
I wake up and he's like, "You okay, buddy?" And then he's
What a good fucking guy!
dude, he was a really nice guy too.
Yeah, sounds like he's a fucking great guy.
And, like, I looked at it, he was like pulling 2 Walmart bags out. And I was just like, what?
I like this story.
Yeah. But I don't know,
cool,
that was,
man.
Yeah, that was crazy New Year.
That sounds like it, man. Jesus.
Yeah, there's that one. I
That's
guess
good.
That's a little short story for this podcast.
Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know if I would do that, dude. I wake up. I worked with a girl one time, and she said that her husband was arrested because he went out drinking and then had somebody drop him off. And he was like a couple blocks away from his house. And he just broke into the fucking nearest house and passed out on the couch. And he got arrested and like got fucking probation and all this shit for doing that. And all he needed was a place to sleep. And here you are, you did the exact same thing, but in a car. And like this guy's like, well,
Yeah.
these eggs ain't gonna pickle themselves. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like he had ambition, and like you said, he probably tried to wake you up.
It was a nicer day and age then, though.
Was
where
it?
where you could pass out in someone's car.
Pass out somebody's car, and they're like, I guess he's going shopping with me.
I can imagine myself.
Yeah, like sleeping with your eyes open,
Yeah.
and just
With
storing
like
like
an upside down cross. Yep, just carrying around a dead body.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Okay.
I gotta get my eggs.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I bet New Year's, okay. I bet it was supposed to snowstorm real bad. No, I bet even more that, like, his wife was like, you have to go to the fucking store and get this for me. And he's like, fine, bitch. And, like, goes out.
Yeah.
And he sees you in his car and he's like, I'm not putting up with this shit. He's like, he's going with me. I'm not waiting his ass up.
Crazy though.
Dude, that's awesome.
I still wish like I knew who this guy was.
I'd go back to his fucking apartment if I knew who he was. I'd pass out in his car.
Yeah, he's probably dead now.
Aw.
He was in his good late 50s.
Well,
When I was like 20.
he's probably retired. He's probably retired.
In his 70s, yeah. I should probably do it again.
No, he'd probably shoot you though.
Yeah. He's got Alzheimer's. Fucking terrible.
Yep. That's a good fucking person though, man.
Yeah.
You got a guy passed out in your back seat, or what? Were you in the back seat or the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't weird though until I went in there and like I just looked at my life. I seen that bottle and then I looked in the mirror. Oh fuck. Man.
Damn it.
Yeah. I was like the whole
That's
time.
good, man.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was fucking funny.
Help. Thank you, dude, for helping my buddy Denver out.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we're gonna wrap it up on this sad note with some brand new.
Totally.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to Blackin' Out with Denver and Derek.
There we go.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fucking social media. Just search.
We are on YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just search it. Just search Blackin' Out with Denver and Derek. If that doesn't come up with anything, Blackin' Out WD&D is our handle for most things.
Yeah,
So
we'll find it. It's easy.
you're gonna fucking find it.
You'll
So
find it.
interact with us. Say some shit.
Yeah.
We want to keep doing this stuff.
Ask us some shit too.
Yeah, that was one of the first fucking tweets I ever made was ask us some shit and we will answer it on the air.
Ask us why we're idiots. It
Yeah,
doesn't
we'll
matter.
get involved and we'll tell you even worse shit because we don't
Yes.
remember a lot of the shit that we do.
Yeah.
So if you ask us a question, we're gonna go, oh yeah, and we're gonna tell you an even worse story than we're gonna remember. So
Yep. Remind us, little potato stick eaters.
Oh.
Witchcraft.
I mean, fans.
Fandoms.
Yeah.
Satan.
Random fandoms.
Random fandoms.
Eating ketchup.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. That's about it.
Yeah. Smoke weed.
Smoke.
Dope smokers.